It's Gruffo. Oh, it's getting another update? I know that there was a big one recently. That I know people have been saying that it makes it better. Anything that I have seen from that game has kind of made me not want to play it, to be honest. It does not help that I have extremely strong feelings on 40K as a franchise. So, that has also likely made me not want to play it. Even though I did see that it was on, Game Pass. Also, I've found out today... Well, I know I found out today, but is the right way of phrasing it, but, Hey, Tyrion. Apparently I'm, Yeah, that's part of the reason why. I'm actually apparently extremely close to the ending of RoboCop. Like, I looked at a long... Because I was curious how far it was, so I looked at a long play, and I'm like an hour away. So I look forward to finishing that off. Yeah, it's actually great. I don't know if this is a minor spoiler for it, but one of the mechanics in that game is... I've mentioned this on co-host, and I think I mentioned on Blue Sky. That... not only do headshots count as critical hits, but dick shots also do, because it's RoboCop, so therefore you have to do that. And I'm like, you know what's gonna be funny is when enemies start wearing helmets and the dick shot is actually the most easiest way to get a critical hit. And I was right, and I was very happy. That game has an interesting balance curve, to say the least. I'll say Green Aaron. It's... like, Rogue City has so far been one of those games that it feels like a 360 game that came out, like, it's like Gungrave Gore. That it feels like it's like 2 generations ago in the best possible way. Like, I've run across some stuff in it that, I think it's janky. And there's some parts where it's like, I don't think things are supposed to work the way they are. But, yeah, it's an interesting game. I'm enjoying it so far. There was one section that I didn't because, again, I think something glitched out in my game, and... like, when I would... So, you get an upgrade for your gun that lets you shoot semi-automatically. And whenever you do that, you kind of your gun zoom is enhanced. it seems, and the thing is, like, it has a thing where if you're not aiming down, quote-unquote aiming down sights, your spread increases. But it seems like when you aim down, the spread didn't increase, so proportionally, it felt like you were more accurate aiming and not in Robocop vision, which I don't think that was how that's supposed to work. Also, yes, here's me pointing out, who puts a Toblerone in, like, Halloween candy? I have nothing against Toblerone as a candy. Actually, I've never really had it. But as a Halloween candy, it's like, who? That's like beyond rich family. Also, I am a fan of apples, but if you give apples as a Halloween candy, you're an asshole. If it's candied, or if it's like candy or like caramel apple, fine. But like, if you give like a Granny Smith as a Halloween thing, that's no. That's like expensive too in a way. Like, unless you like, the only way I'd find that acceptable is if you were like, if you were to like be on an apple orchard, that I can kind of see. Also, I would not give away caramel because you're supposed to refrigerate that. Well, I guess technically not, maybe not, but that just seems like a recipe for disaster. Also, I forgot that I was supposed to... Oh, actually, I kept it up. Okay. Okay. Alright, I have the guide up. I think that I am actually going to hit it just a smidge early, because we got a lot of stuff to do. This might be a long episode. I have been forewarned that this might go long, and I want to kind of finish it, so let's get going, like, right now. So, hello. It is a Friday edition of Lolo De Puzlo's Journal. We are slightly off camera. Why are we doing that? Come on. There we go. Yeah. So, it's Friday edition of Lolo De Puzlo's Journal. We are continuing where we left off yesterday. Which is, we got the normal ending of 999. And now, mute this. We're gonna go for the true ending of 999. We found out yesterday that, Ace, who has been one of the guys, is actually the CEO of a pharmaceutical company that kind of was a massive dick, who may have done some murders, depending upon the run. Yeah, he is not a good person. And he got the shit burnt out of him last time. And then we went back for Akane, and we got gassed. So, yeah. Now we're gonna go back to when... Let's go ahead and get this going. So, one thing I was decking around this morning with is the fact that I accidentally got the axe ending because I was poking around to something, so... Whoops. Okay, so we're actually starting from the beginning, except we're not. Because... Come on. Work with me. We are going... So I made the mistake of like, oh, maybe you should go here and start from here. If you start from here, you get the axe ending. We need to go into here. So this kind of goes out right when Santa was the one who had the gun and took Akane. And now we're left as Clover 7 and Junpei. We're back in here.
June.
So, what do you want to do, Junpei?
What do you mean, what do I want to do? What can we do?
Oh no, we hear knocking.
What the hell is that?
But the weird thing is, in this timeline, we didn't find the code that had the coffin.
Where is it coming from? Could it be?
Hey, I think it's coming from this...
You're right.
Let's open it.
Last time we got to the coffin, it was like, oh shit, we have no way to
What are
open
those
this.
muscles for?
You're telling me to...
Just shut up.
And then we go,
Damn it.
hey, we can't open it. Oh wait, there's a panel.
Not another one?
Yeah, looks like it.
Do you think we have to put in the right password?
I think so. Whoever or whatever's inside this...
I know that, but how?
Without a passcode, I don't think there's much we can do.
Isn't there a hint somewhere?
Well, let's look for one.
Oh, nope, can't find a hint.
Ugh, there's nothing.
Not making this easy.
Hey, Shark.
What's the passcode? What am I supposed to do? I need something.
Need something. Oh no, are we gonna get the coffin ending again? Oh! Truth had gone and... Truth had gone, truth had gone, truth had gone. So yes, because we found it in another timeline, as no truth is asleep in the coffin's sinister hand.
What the hell was that?
Huh?
What's up?
Huh? Oh,
So somehow... Yeah.
1, 4...
Huh?
Huh?
So yeah, we input the
Hey,
code from the other
What the hell were those
timeline.
numbers?
Oh my gosh. Are
1, 4, 3... 1, 4, 3, 8, 3, 4...
And we just started, pretty much.
Huh.
What?
Why are you...
And hey, it's this
Oh.
guy.
Is that you, Clover? I apologize for what.
Snake!
You?
Junpei? And...
Jeez.
you're back.
Gently now.
So what you missed from last episode is basically we found out that Ace is actually the CEO of Cradle Pharmaceuticals. And he was kind of a dick.
My body's still a little weak.
I don't know exactly if you saw it last time or if they mentioned it, but got obviously reconfirmation that Snake is not the one who blew up in the shower room.
You're back. You're back. You're really here. You're back.
Come now, what's gotten into you? You're acting as though I've returned from the grave.
Not as though you did. I really...
Huh?
You jerk! Idiot! Idiot! Idiot!
Oh yeah, another thing we learned is that Ace suffers from, I forgot a disease, I forgot what it's called. But essentially, he cannot recognize faces.
I see. I believe I understand. In the shower
Yeah, something
room,
like
there
that.
is a dead body wearing my clothes. Because of that, you thought that I was dead.
Yeah,
You also discovered a corpse in the captain's quarters, and Santa turned on you. Do I have it straight?
Well, the dead body in the captain's quarters is a...
Sorry, there wasn't a good time.
Don't worry about it.
Well then, I've got a pretty decent idea of what happened while I was indisposed. It's still something of a mystery who did all this, and why. The corpse in the shower room that looked like me. And the corpse in the captain's quarters. Why were they killed in the way they were?
Also, apologize in advance. I know that we have a lot of stuff ahead of us, so essentially the way I'm going to do this is I'm going to let the voice line finish and then immediately skip.
Know?
No.
The guy in the shower room.
Or I'll jump
we
the
don't know
gun.
who he is, so let's just call him Mr. X. Anyway, this Mr. X is wearing Snake's clothes, but you're wearing some kind of weird robes. That means someone took your clothes and put them on Mr. X. We need to figure out who that was.
I apologize, but I have no idea who might have done this to me. I only just now woke up. I was unconscious during all the events you just described to me. They must have undressed me and changed my clothes during that.
When were you knocked out?
When we split up to look for the red.
Where did they get you? Do you remember?
It was a small room in one of the hallways on C deck.
What happened?
The same thing that happened to every one of us when we were abducted. A canister releasing some sort of gas was thrown into the room. I believe the gas is some sort of incapacitating agent.
Then that means it was...
Zero.
Looks that way, huh?
There's nothing else I have to tell you. When I woke up, I was in this coffin.
Why? Why did Zero make Mr. X wear Snake's clothes? How would that benefit Zero? I don't get it. What the hell does any of it mean? And I have no idea how I got the passcode for the coffin either. Truth had gone, and truth had gone. Where did those words come from? Why did I feel compelled to push the buttons on the bracelet after hearing them? All I know is my fingers moved on their own. It was like I did it subconsciously. I don't get it. What the hell does any of it mean? Also, Snake and Clover had been subjects in a similar experiment 9 years ago.
The ability to access a morphogenetic field is affected by a couple of things. The first is epiphany, and the other is danger. And someone did actually die. A girl. Her name was...
There had been another experiment conducted on this same ship 9 years ago, and the girl had died during it. Morphogenetic field theory. The two murders. Switching clothes. The nonary game. Zero. He's the ringleader. The person who trapped 9 of us on this sinking ship. Zero should know everything. If we can uncover Zero's identity, all of our questions will be answered.
At any rate, we'll have plenty of time to decipher the details later. For now, it is of utmost importance that we escape. Junpei, it was 4:30 the last time you checked the clock, yes? That means we have less than an hour. We must hurry.
Hey,
Isn't that obvious? Through the other number 9.
Oh yeah! With Snake, we can open the door.
Don't tell me you hadn't figured that out.
Come on, you gotta tell me these things.
I, assumed you'd figure.
Forget it. Let's just get going. All right. You guys ready to...
Yes.
Yep.
Not yet.
Huh?
Before we go in, I'd like to check some.
You want to check something?
Yeah, but before I do, 7, could you pull the lever? I want to make sure we can verify with just the 4 of us.
What do you mean? We don't need...
Just do it, all right? But if the door opens, don't go in yet. Please, this is really important. I really need to check this, okay? Work with me here.
Fine.
All right, that means the 4 of us can go into door 9.
So, we knew that already. It's obvious.
Obvious. Yeah, now, what happens if we add Zero's bracelet?
What?
Zero's bracelet?
Why don't you take it out, Clover?
So you did know I had it. I picked it up because I thought it might be useful sometime.
This was on the left hand of the corpse in the captain's quarters. If you look at it, you can see it's got a 0 on the face. Just to make this a little easier to talk about, I'm gonna call the guy we found dead in the captain's quarters, Cap. Then I should be able to open door 9 with just me, Clover, and his bracelet.
Yeah, it is something that it does kind of feel like a little bit of an ass pull.
Though the big question is, if Cap is the mastermind of this game, would he really put one of these bracelets on? Anyway, let's just give it a shot. Clover, give me your hand.
Okay.
Now the captain's bracelet. And pull the lever. I knew it. Now, what does this tell us?
Maybe the bracelet has to be on your wrist in order for it to work?
No, that's impossible. Did you see how the panel showed a 3rd asterisk when I scanned Cap's bracelet? Whether or not it's on your wrist doesn't matter. All you have to do is put the bracelet near the panel for it to
Huh.
See? So what does that mean? There's only one possibility.
That bracelet isn't the numbers. Is that what you're saying?
That's right.
Then what number is it?
Let's find out.
Scan bracelets combination. It's 6. Because we know that from the other playthrough. It is 7 plus Junpei. Let's see, it's 7 plus Junpei plus Cap.
Let's try 7, me, and Cap. If this combination opens the door, then Cap's bracelet.
Hey, it opened! The door opened!
What? Why?
It means it's 6.
Isn't it obvious? Cap's bracelet is number 6.
But doesn't it say 0?
This isn't a 0. The symbol on here isn't a number 0. It's a letter O.
Oh.
Whoa, wait a minute. I don't get it. I mean, we figured out that Cap's bracelet is 6.
Yeah.
Does that mean there are 2 people with 6s?
There is most likely only one person.
But I don't get it. What about June?
Well, this is only an educated guess. I think June's number was never 6 to begin with. Her bracelet was flipped. In other words, June's real number is
9.
That seems the most likely.
Then all this numbered door stuff was just a load of crap?
Why would you say that?
Because if June is 9, then the numbers wouldn't match up. Here, look.
List of all the numbered doors June's gone through.
I'll let you know what I'm writing, okay? And that's everything. I wrote down which door she went into, and I wrote what all the numbers were. So if you switch 9 in wherever there's a 6, if the digital root is 7, then if the digital root is 2...
Clover, do you notice anything interesting on that list?
What do you mean?
You're talking about 3, right?
3?
Santa's always in the room with her. That's what you're saying, isn't it?
Yes, that's right.
What about it?
The 2 of them equal 9.
That's quite simple, really. You told me that the first time you came to this, Santa was the first to refuse to leave. Now, doesn't that beg the question why? The answer is easy. Because Santa can't open door 9 with only 7 in Lotus. Of course, there's only one reason for that. His number isn't actually 3. Santa's real number, 7? Would you be so kind as to modify my sister's equations?
Yeah, sure. This is what you were getting at, right, Snake?
Thank you. That is exactly right. Santa's true number wasn't... It was 0.
No way. Santa is 0?
And June was 9, not 6.
Man, it's gonna take a lot out of me to talk shit about Zero Time Dilemma.
Conversely, Santa was 0, not plus 3 and minus 3. They cancel one another out. Nothing.
Santa was still playing by the rules of the nonary game this whole time.
Precisely.
So you're saying Santa planned this whole thing?
I'm not sure if he acted alone or not, but I think it is safe to conclude that he is 0, if my hypothesis is correct.
Snake's hypothesis. Something doesn't seem right.
Yeah, that also... I'm just more saying that I'm just remembering shit about Zero Time Dilemma that I'm gonna have to try and force myself not to spoil.
Even if that were possible, that would mean there are 2 number 9 bracelets. And if that's the case...
All right, that's enough talking. Let's go. It's high time we went through that door.
Yeah, that's that, yeah.
Oh, it's right there. Oh, all right.
I think these stairs go.
Looks dry.
Let's head down.
Alright.
Hey, it's a...
This is the Neptune symbol. There must be...
Neptune. I only have the Uranus key code.
It's a different planet. Plus, it's the wrong kind of.
Let's turn around and go back for me.
Yeah. Hey, another door. And a card reader this time.
It's the Uranus symbol.
This is the place.
And
Wow! It's totally full of books.
it's library.
So...
All right. If we want to get through that, I say we split up.
Okay.
Very well.
Sure thing.
Good. Let's get started.
Seek a way out. Alice sleeps in a small chamber of the forest of knowledge. Junpei felt this particular words flood in his mind. Okay, time to sleep. Okay, from where's select the bottom? Theory of evolution. Okay, from where are select the bottommost? Oh, hey. These tiles are all just gibbered. Switch them around. Yes, it's the book prison. I'll say synopsis. Open here, find bulb. Oh, yeah. And it's in fact a bulb. And it, come on. We get powerful light bulb. Hey Nick Colbo, thank you for the follow. Turn right for total one. Maybe I ought to hold on to it. It's a book. Native Americans on the cover. Let's see, Cowboys and Indians. Oh, it's a pop-up book. Lilk. Oh, is this? Oh, is this going to be one of those things where I have to, like... LRK. Carl. Oh, I bet you... Is it one that I need to, like... Let's see, we got another book. Fundamentals of Baseball. Head. Oh, hey. Hey. Another powerful light bulb. Let's see. Statickins, Owen. Leibniz. Oh god, Leibniz? Oh, Leibniz is something. Sheldrake. Alright. Let's see. Tales of Old Japan. It's got a... yes, that is in fact a magic wand on it. And not... wait, that's not... oh, it's not Kendama. C5. Let's see. Let's see, volume 632415. Let's see, let's try that. Six, three, two. 3, 2, 4, 1, 5. I'm surprised they gave that clue so close to where it was. Okay, so that... there, we got the locks. Oh, hey, and another light bulb. Let's see, I wonder if I could put the three lights in here, change the bulbs. Oh, hey. Oop. Oh. Also. Oh yeah, we got... that opened up a lot. Sheldrake 5.
Sheldrake 5?
I think I saw the rest of this collection somewhere.
Yeah, I think it was somewhere around here.
Let's go take a look.
Okay.
Sheldrake.
Have you heard of him? Sheldrake, I mean.
Yeah, Lotus told me about him.
There's a British biochemist named Sheldrake. He has a rather interesting theory, morphogenetic fields, which relies on the theory of morphic resonance.
Really? From Lotus, huh?
Well, Clover also said something to me about that stuff.
She did?
Yeah, what was it?
The ability to access a morphogenetic field is the first is epiphany, and the other is danger.
That girl. I told her not to tell anyone.
You did? Why?
Well...
Look, man, I didn't push it because we're in a hurry, but I'm kind of sick of this. How about you just tell me?
Tell you what?
Don't give me that. About the experiment.
Ugh, very well, fine. I'll tell you everything, but not here.
Why do we have to go to the top floor?
I suppose I might as well start by telling you what... To be honest, the explanation is quite simple. Zero told me not to.
Yes.
I had little choice.
Yeah, his left arm's prosthetic.
He didn't walk up and tell me, of course. He gave me a message engraved on a card.
That's a Braille card. It looks just like the one you showed us earlier. So you had two cards.
No.
Huh? What do you mean? I thought that card just had some rules for the nonary game on it.
Yes, it did. And those were the rules I read. However, they were not the only thing on the card. There was something I didn't read. Well, perhaps I should say there was something I couldn't read.
And that was?
Tell no one of the events that took place 9 years ago. Tell, and I activate your sister's detonator. It's a threat on our lives.
Oh, well, what about Clover? Did she get a message from Zero?
I don't believe she did. But doesn't it strike you as strange that Zero would shut my mouth, but not hers?
Yeah.
To be on the safe side, however, I told her it was best not to tell anyone. Still, apparently she told me.
What's wrong with her telling me? I figured some stuff out with the things she told me. I mean, it looks like the whole activate her detonator thing was just a... She's prancing around downstairs, happy...
That's very true. I've decided to tell you that the chance that Santa is Zero is very... I feel I can assume Santa doesn't have the time to observe us at the moment. And at any rate, even if he were, I very much doubt he would kill us.
Why?
Clover told me about the four-leaf clover. If he knew about that, then he was in my group during the first experiment. He wouldn't kill us, no matter what the situation was.
Hey,
Yes, I know.
yeah.
How much do you know?
Clover told me about...
I see. The morphogenetic field in the experiments 9 years... And the girl that died during the experiment. She told you all that, did she? At any rate, I now know how much you've learned.
Is who did this and why?
Yes.
Can you tell me what happened?
Yes. The people who organized the initial experiment were from a company called Cradle Pharmaceuticals.
Dun dun dun.
There were 4 of them running the show. Gentaro Hongo, Nagisa Nijisaki, Teruaki Kubota, Kagechika Musashido. Hongo was the CEO of Cradle Pharmaceuticals. Nijisaki was his right-hand man, and Kubota led the company's research and development division. Musashido was their majority stockholder. It was these 4 people who planned the initial Let me simplify it for you. Hongo designed it, and Kubota developed the technology required, and
So it's Hongo, Nijisaki...
Of course, more than 4 people were required. To that end, they organized a top-secret team. All in all, they gathered 10 people, or those 10 completed their team, and they were able to begin the project. They named it the Nonori Project. The purpose of the experiment was to research the prospect of controlling a human mind, the vessel, I suppose you could say. For this control was the Why did the glycerin suddenly begin to crystallize? Why did the crystal structure of EDT undergo a sudden change? Why did the rats improve their puzzle-solving skills with each generation?
Is this gonna be the mitochondria as the powerhouse of the soul kind of bullshit? That organic things knows memories of the past?
Experiments with humans produce the same results. The more people who knew the answer to a question, the more there were who could answer correctly without having seen the problem before. Why is that? How could... The answer is that the shape of the answer has been stored in a field invisible and through that field, the resonant event transmits information related to that answer. That's essentially the idea behind morphogenetic field.
But that's just a theory.
Can't bring yourself to believe it?
Yeah.
Hey, Knox.
Let's say someone killed another person because the devil told them to do it. Whether the devil exists or not has no relevance to the murder. They believe the devil exists.
So what matters here is that Hongo believed in the morphogenetic field.
That's right.
But I still don't get it. You said they wanted to figure out how to control people, right? That is what you...
Yes.
So how are they going to do that?
I'll keep it simple. Let's suppose 10,000 people, the chance of you knowing that answer, even if no one has told you, will go up. Let's have another example. Say 1 million people were to do a handstand tomorrow, the chances of you doing a handstand would be higher, even if you had heard nothing of this hypothetical mass handstanding. Mankind's thought process and actions are all part of all of the resonant events encoded in the fields are projected onto you.
We are Legion.
Of course, this assumes you believe in this theory. Do you follow?
Yeah.
Now, if there was a person who had the same effect as those millions of people, if that one person were to do a handstand, other people would find themselves wanting to do handstands as well.
You couldn't pay me to do a handstand.
Can you imagine what a person with powers like that would be able to do?
Come on, there's no way.
I'm not done. Imagine another scenario. Imagine another... This is an ordinary person. Let's say he does a handstand. What if there was someone who could grab the resonant event he created by doing that and use it to make other people do handstands? What would happen then? A person who has the power to write to the field, and someone who can read from the same. You could think of them as the writer and the reader, or the transmitter and the receiver. What would the world be like if there were people with abilities like these?
So the transmitter's resonant event can be transmitted through the field, and then the transmitter can control the receiver however they wish. That's what you're saying, right?
Okay. I know AI is bad. Like, using stuff to generate, like, stuff through AI generally is not a good idea because a lot of that stuff's legally sourced. However, if someone made an AI or a mod powered by AI for this game to every time that there is an explanation of anything that happens in this game, that it just changes the narration to an AI-powered Jonathan Frakes, I would like that a lot more.
Yes. Close enough, at least.
Come on, that's just crazy.
Well, if you want to prove that, then you'll have to test it first. At least, that was how they thought. That was why they decided to do their experiment. That was how the Nonary project began. By the way, Junpei, have you ever heard of the Gansfeld experiment?
No, I haven't.
No, I haven't.
You place a pair of subjects in separate rooms. Then you show one a picture and ask the other.
Oh, it's
in
this
theory,
thing.
It is supposed to test for the existence of telepathy.
Oh, so why did you bring up the Gansfeld?
It was used to screen subjects for the Nonary project. The hospital in a remote town was affiliated with Cradle Pharmaceuticals. Hongo used it to conduct experiments on visiting children. Some of them, he found, had potential. He began to gather children that showed promise. Children that seemed as though they might be able to access the field.
I want to see someone make a parody of like one of these scenes, but that it's like Snake trying to explain that experiment when they tried to teach dolphins how to speak English and how would they make it?
Of course, none of them
when he had to describe the fact that in order to get the dolphins to work for them, they had to give them hand jobs.
They were kidnapped. There were 9 pairs of siblings taken, for 18 children total. For reasons that were not fully understood at the time, each pair had 1 transmitter and 1 receiver. They were split perfectly. As such, the 18 children were split into 2 groups of 9. The children who were put into Group Q were the ones who excelled at transmitting. They were transferred to the mock experiment building known as Building Q in the Nevada desert. The children who excelled at receiving were put in Group A. Group A was then placed on the former... From the experiments he had conducted so far, Hongo had learned the following. There are 2 things that can increase one's resonance with the first is epiphany. The other... Have you ever been faced with an especially difficult problem and thought about it very long and very hard until finally an answer suddenly appeared? It may seem obvious to say so, but that is what is meant. The information obtained through that epiphany can be easily transmitted through the fields, where it can be easily interpreted.
Do you think that the field stores that thing where you're just kind of sitting there and you're trying to, like, not make an inappropriate comment, but then all of a sudden a pun comes up that would make the person very angry if you said it?
Adding danger to that equation allows for even easier field access. That's where Hongo came in. They set up a number of puzzles across the Gigantic. The participants had to solve each one before they... Of course, he hadn't forgotten to include danger. He had detonated a bomb on the hull of the Gigantic. The children in Group A were forced to play the Nonary game as the ship sunk. By forcing the children into a life-or-death situation, Hongo hoped to increase the life... The children from Group Q, on the other hand, were confined to the Building Q, duplicated the interior and puzzles of the... Every detail was exactly the... Hongo explained the situation to the children in Group... Solve the puzzles you find throughout the rooms. When you have the answers, transmit that information to the children in Group A. If you succeed, they will be able to solve the puzzles and escape. But if you fail, then the Gigantic will sink, and those were his orders. Do you know why the astronauts of Apollo 13 were able to return to Earth safely?
NASA's competence?
It was because NASA had access to a replica of the Apollo 13 all of the equipment, the instruments, everything. All of it identical.
Are you trying to, like, imply the fact that training is like...
Everything was just like the real Apollo. NASA was able to replicate the situation the astronauts found by putting themselves in the same situation. They attempted to solve the problems the astronauts were... Once they found solutions, they reported their findings to the men aboard the actual... That was how they were able to return safely.
That's just, like, I don't know, like, that's just backup.
It was the same with the gigantic. The children from Group Q had to use the power of epiphany to solve the puzzles they found and transmit what they learned through the children in Group A, however, they had to access the fields to learn how they might invent. That is the simplest explanation I can manage.
You're an idiot.
Huh.
Hey, Junpei, Snake! Get down here already!
He's right. Let's go, shall we? We don't...
Hold it. There's one more thing I want to ask you. Are you sure that there were 8?
Why?
Well, I thought it was only 6.
Oh, yes. That was what they said. Yes. I have no doubt that 18 children were. After all, you couldn't exactly play a known...
Well, yeah, but... Are you saying that the news got it wrong?
Yes, I am. There were... However, they had no relatives that I'm aware. They were brother and sister. Like, the brother's name was Aoi. The sister's name was... Her name was... Her name was Akane.
Dun, dun, dun.
That was the girl who died.
Akane Kurashiki died 9 years ago? Then, who is Chun? No. It can't be true. Akane isn't that uncommon of a name. If Snake had known her last name, that's a different matter entirely. So they share a name. A lot of other people do. There was someone else. Of course.
Is something wrong, Junpei?
Oh, no. Let's get back down there.
I couldn't do it. Why didn't I ask? What's her last name? I just couldn't get the words to come out.
Oh, okay. Well, what's the next thing I need to do? Okay, so now children. I take a look. Books here. What happens if we take Sheldrake 5? Oh, hey, it's a bud. I like that we could have just found that by just moving the books. If you're in a hell library, why don't you just take all the books off the shelf? And now we got a puzzle. Keep running down the stairs. Let's see, 7, 4, or let's see, 13, 14, 15, 16. Or no, 13, 14, 16, 16. Or 13. I Oh, hey, I wonder if this has something to do with hexadecimal. Password is dead. Now do we live through here? It's the other door. You found it.
All right, this is the next.
Oh, the door!
Did that just close on its own?
Don't tell me we can't go back.
I don't know. Damn it. It looks like it locks automatically.
Is there any other way out?
Well, there's another door. It's got a red light on it, though.
But there is a...
Yeah.
Then perhaps if we find it...
Well, yeah.
Hey! Are you saying we're gonna have to search through?
Oh, man.
Looks.
No way.
For real?
Well, we can sit down and wait to die. I rather doubt that, however. So it would be wise to start looking. We haven't much time. Oh, and the Neptune. We won't be able to get through them. All right then. Let's begin.
Okay. Alright, study. I'm just gonna read this line from the walkthrough. Another place I don't like, full of trash and some puzzles are maddening. Okay, touch the nautical chart on the right. Not this computer on the right. There's a computer on the right, but it's so hard I leave it to last. Turn left again, touch device on the left. Hey, it is a puzzle. Wait, what? Oh. Wait, did I not take the chart? What? Oh, here we go. Okay, so... South... Oh, shoot. West... So, east. Northeast. East. North. Okay. I'm emblem. Again, cabinet. Find some information. What did I get? Oh, good! I got the Morse alphabet. Oh, hey. It's a coffin. Metal plaque in the coffin. Snake's touching it. All ice. Oh, doesn't open. Okay. Yeah, let's see. Okay. Oh wait, let's see some... It's Morse code. 241. The instruction, blah, 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 I know the thing. It's 2. Oh, it's... Six. Let's see. I'll say Koyo. Okay. It says I got... Oh, there it is. Go ahead, Apple. Oh, hey. Also... I hope you like 4 magic squares. I... Okay. Okay. Okay, hold on. Yep. It's like lights out mixed with a magic square. Okay, down. Design shutter. See. Oh, let's see. Some Mars at least. When you touch a number, that area will be selected. It will be blue. Touching a number ball after selecting an area will cause that ball to be blue. Oh, it's more digital root shit. Okay, so... Okay. Okay, let me just solve the thing. Okay. Oh, shit. Oop. Okay. Okay, here we go. Let's see what's in the box. And it's nothing. And we get Neptune key. And the coffin emblem. Okay, let's put the coffin one in there. Last couple. Okay. And there we go. Didn't even need to cleanse the stone in the right. Bottom left corner of the...
A picture? What the?
Uh-huh.
What the hell is this?
This man with a mustache on the right. He's the same guy we found murdered in the captain's quarters. He had the Zero bracelet on his left arm. And this second man, with the glasses and a doctor's coat. He's the ninth man. He died after he went into door 5. But this guy, the one in the striped suit...
It's Richard Epcar.
Oh man, that's Ace.
Yeah, I guess it is.
No doubt about it.
But what does it mean? What is Ace? Not only Ace, the ninth man and Cap... And they look happy, like they knew each other well. Why? How in the world are these 4 men connected?
You say Ace is in that picture?
Yeah, it doesn't look like it was taken recently though. Ace, the ninth man, and Cap all look about 10 years younger.
Ah, so the ninth man and the man you found murdered in the cap.
Yeah.
Is there anyone else? Or are there only...
No, there's one more guy. He's got kinda long hair, he looks smart, but a little... He's the only one I don't recognize.
What's the date of the photograph?
It doesn't have one.
Did you look on the back?
Back?
Yes, the reverse.
Huh. Praying for the success of the Nonary project with Nijisaki, Kubota, and Musashido. Huh.
Then the 4 men in this picture were the organizers of the Nonary game 9 years ago.
You just realized that?
That means Ace, the ninth man, and Cap were all responsible for making it happen. But I feel like I should be more shocked about this. It's almost as if that's just how things were always. Why? Why am I not so... Ace was the one in charge of the Nonary... Why? It's like I already knew.
Ah, of course. Ace was the CEO of Cradle Farms. He was the one who invented the game 9 years ago.
Ace is...
I had my suspicions from the beginning. Their voices were similar. Too similar to be a coincidence. I could never forget his voice. I couldn't be sure, though. After all, I had no way to check. I certainly couldn't ask him. Even if I had known, however, I would never have told you. Zero made it quite clear what would have happened if I did.
Oh my gosh, I had no idea.
Huh?
I didn't know that Ace was Hongo.
Oh, yes. I suppose you wouldn't have. 9 years ago, you were in Building Q in Nevada. But Hongo was in the Gigantic with us.
I know. That's why I didn't know what Hongo looked like. But why? Why didn't you tell me? I mean, I'm your sister, right?
I'm sorry. I apologize for keeping this, but if I'd told you, Clover, you would have told everyone else. And if you did, then I would have been forced to tell them about what happened 9 years ago. I had to prevent that.
Hey, Junpei. You think I could borrow that picture for a sec?
Sure.
Hongo Kubota. Nijisaki Mus Hongo Kubota. Hongo Kubota Nijisaki.
Hey, Seven, do you...
Shut it! Just be quiet. I'm this close to remembering. This close. Hongo Kubota. Cradle Pharmaceuticals. Shit.
What?
What's wrong?
Holy shit, this is nuts.
What's nuts?
I remember
Remember what?
everything.
Everything?
Yeah, I remember all of it. My memory's back. I remember what happened before I got snatched.
What?
Let me tell you what happened. Like Snake said, Ace is Hongo from the right. The other three are Musashido, Nijisaki, and Kubota. Musashido was the man with the cash. Nijisaki was Hongo's right-hand man.
Wait.
And Kubota developed the actual technical details of the experiment.
We just learned this.
How do you know all this?
Come on, man, I told you, I finally got my memory back.
We had just gone over this about 4 times.
No, that's not what I mean. I'm trying to ask you why you knew all this stuff in the first place.
You really want to know?
Of course.
Me too.
This is gonna take a while. Hell, it'll probably take me a good 3 days to tell you.
Well, we don't have 3 days.
Just give us the short version.
Short version, huh? All right, fine. I'll give it a shot. I'm a detective. It's a little awkward to say this about myself, but you could probably consider me alone. I hold to my own code, because I think doing what's right is more important than doing. That's why I followed my gut that night. It was 9 years ago. The wharf had been cold as fuck, and I could barely see squat. I was investigating a mess of kidnappings. It all had one thing in common. A history of visits to a hospital under the management of Cradle Pharmacy. My investigation had turned up evidence that after a little sweet talking, I managed to finally get a real... My source told me this.
Tonight, a ship is set to take the children to a large passenger liner.
So I headed to the wharf.
Wait,
In the shadows, I searched the harbor until I found the ship. There was a bunch of movement here.
God, he looks like a goob.
Men in black suits, many of them carrying large bags.
Yes, when I am doing my indiscriminate detective work, I'm wearing a bright-ass yellow jumpsuit like I'm the guy from Curious George.
There was something about the way they moved as they were carried, no doubt about it. They were human beings in those bags. I moved before I realized it. I came out of hiding with my gun already in my hand. Don't move. I felt metal touch the back of my head.
You know, I don't disparage, say this as a disparagement of anyone trying to try different fields. But it is also important to remember that the writer of this game got his start in the video game business by being the graphic designer for Pepsi Man.
Drop the gun. I could kill you right now. It'd be easy to just tie an anchor to your feet. Knowing that what you want, the fish here would love a meal.
He kept digging the cold metal thing into my skull. There was nothing I could do. Then suddenly, there was a sharp pain in my neck. Needle. A drug? That was my last thought.
It's a fun effect.
My face hit cold concrete. I was out like a light after that.
Yeah, it is Pepsi for non-Ricky.
I woke up on a... Damn it! I did a quick once-over of the room.
As he does the reverse Yamcha pose.
Where am I? A small, shabby... A toilet. I'd seen it countless times. I'm in a cell, huh? Facing the toilet was a door. It was still pretty woozy. I pushed it. Not like I expect. Threw myself against the door a few times. I knew it. I gave up and made my way. I sat there for a... Then...
Okay,
The voice was far away, but I could hear one. It was pretty high. Probably a little... Huh? No. I hear from where? I pressed my ear to the wall. No, that's not it. Left. I hauled on the metal. And there it was. The bed had hidden an air vent under it. I dropped flat on the floor, but I knew it in my gut. Hold on.
Apologies for me skipping this, but we kind of get the...
But Then, with my inside man...
There's a lot of description here we do not need at this moment.
Tonight, a ship is set to take the children to a large passenger liner.
Whoa. It didn't matter. I checked out the metal. I stuck my fingers in it, and then... I finally got the sweat was dripping down my face. The first bit or so was tight. Wind up eventually.
Okay. We don't need to hear about Cool Guy 7.
A massive sound nearly scared the piss out. Then... What? I wasn't sure what it meant, but then, almost as if that was a cue. A bunch of... Damn it! What the hell is going on? I scrambled through the door in a giant racket. I soon found a metal door. The kids were screaming. I found it. I yanked the handle and threw the door open. What the... I couldn't believe it. The room had a dome up top. Up in the ceiling was almost like it. I looked down. There they were. They all gawked up at me, suddenly scared of the room or me, I couldn't tell. Not like I can blame them running into them. I snorted in my... Don't worry, kids, I'm not... All of them... Well, he was a boy, slightly older than the others.
Oh, hey.
Private school uniform.
Who the hell are you?
He stepped forward and glared at me. I'm a detective. It looked like they relaxed some the second I got...
How are you gonna help us?
Where's the exit?
There isn't one. The doors we came in through won't open, and the door over there...
Weird, you kind of sound like Santa.
He kind of cut himself off. I think he...
Anyway, there's no point. We can't all get...
burned to death.
Can't you hear it? That's so...
The voice spoke.
Incineration 15.
They only had 50. I looked back down. Looks like a good 20 or 30. No way I could put. What the hell was I gonna do? But then I got 9. Wait right there.
What?
They just got frightened. I'm not the best at that. Don't worry, all right? I didn't wait to hear them respond. I had to hurry. Well, it didn't take me long. Still no way out of it. When I got it, I dove back and... Then... Sorry to keep you... I tipped out the doorway. Back in the... All right, just tie that around yourself, okay?
Right.
Huh. Something was up. There were more of you before. The boy in the uniform.
I let them go on ahead. We opened the...
What?
That's what I said.
Then what the hell are you doing?
We couldn't go in...
Why not?
Look, the only people who can go...
He was in the middle of explaining.
Incineration 5.
The wall shook a bit.
Look, that can wait, all right?
Grabbed on... The first one I pulled on was a girl with a ponytail. A boy in a jacket came. A boy in a uniform like the other kid. He looked pretty scrawny, but he moved fast. We heard some knocking. It had a thick, square on the other side.
God damn it! What's going on here? Why is the room empty? Where the hell are those fucking kids?
The door opened, and a man stepped in. I recognized his face. The man's name was Gintaru Hongo, the CEO. Hongo saw the boy. Yeah! It was like he was an animal. He lunged for the... Hurry!
I know!
The boy in the uniform booked it up the road.
You son of a bitch! Get back here, you new shit!
I appreciate the amount of angry Richard Epcar noises this game has.
15 feet. 10. I hauled him up and tossed him into the duct behind me.
Man, also it's funny, yesterday I was listening to the episode of Behind the Bastards that have been coming out of talking about adventure books from the 1950s. And how it weirdly enough kind of has some similar issues of, hey, you kind of need to, to think of like being paid by the word is like coming up.
No! Hongo had lost it. His face didn't even look human. I quickly reeled in the rope, leaving it.
You fucking bastard! You won't get away with this! How dare you compromise this experiment!
Experiment?
Incineration 1.
Hey, old man!
The boy in the uniform. I may have thrown a salute in a raging asshole's face before I went to going back after about 30 feet. This one was already nodded.
Also, you
Emptied
just
us out
kind
into a
of...
narrow hallway. There was a door on either side. The one on the left was a normal double door. But but the one on the right.
Oh, I was more joking about the fact that he's voiced by Richard
Black
Epcar.
and yellow stripes. Plate on it read, incinerator?
Yeah.
It was we were inside an incinerator?
Okay, you know what? I activated some of the options that...
Stop 2. When did we do that?
Well, we passed a couple.
No, that's it.
Sorry, Grandpa.
We turned to go.
Okay, I'm turning on the all skip. We get it. Hey, it's Akane. Akane get left behind.
We did
He took
we
it.
could think of to get the butt.
What?
Come on, man. Put yourself...
And then,
Yeah, shit.
hey,
Huh?
look, I don't, there's, so if you could just, did that girl, Akane?
Yeah, I'm sure. There wasn't anything we could do, and we heard something. Me and the jacket kid were frozen. The boy in the uniform collapsed. A few minutes passed. The door opened. The boy in the uniform tripped over. We followed. The air in the every breath made my lungs. It was like standing on... And in the middle... There it lay. The kid... Finally, he reached it. He fell to his knees as his legs gave. And then...
Can I ask?
What's that?
The girl, Akane.
What does it matter to you?
Just tell me, okay?
Kurashiki. Her name was Akane Kurashiki. You were there that day. The tall kid in the jacket. That was...
Yes, it was. Don't misunderstand me. I told you before how Zero threatened me. I couldn't say anything about what happened 9 years ago.
So you're saying you're not working for Zero?
Of course not.
Clover.
Hey, come on! I told you before, you idiot! I did hear that a detective rescued the kids on the... I didn't know it was...
All right, let me ask you another question. Santa's real name is Aoi Kurashiki. He's Akane's brother. You know that?
No!
Well, yes. I know Aoi Kurashiki was, but I didn't know he was Santa. At least not from the beginning. 9 years ago, he was in the middle of puberty. I'm ashamed to say
His voice sounded exactly the same!
Wasn't able to make that connection. As such, I had no reason to think Santa was Aoi.
When did you figure it out?
Clover told me that Santa might have been one of the subjects of the initial... It was only a short while ago, while we were leaving, when she told me that...
Santa is Aoi, Akane Kurashiki, June's brother?
There's still a lot, but there is one thing.
What's that?
The body we found in the shower room. It had to be Nijisaki, dressed up to look like Snake.
What?
Come on, man, what kind of detective...
Hey, go easy on me, man.
Well, if he is, the 3 murders makes... Yeah, that's right. Murder. Kubota blew himself up, but that was murder. So why did these murders take place?
Good luck.
Thank you, Proxy, for the raid. I hope you enjoyed playing Crime Machina, if that is still what you're playing. We are in the ending...
If Junpei is correct, and the body in the
thank you,
shower
Rogue
is
Spike, for the follow.
Nijisaki's,
We are in the middle of getting the true ending for
that means
999.
all of the people who were murdered were involved with the creation of the Nonary Project. Kubota, the person who conducted the actual experiments. Nijisaki, Hongo's assistant. Musashido, the man who financed the project.
You mean this was all just revenge? Santa is Zero. He's getting revenge for the death of his sister. That's why he killed them.
No, I don't think Santa actually murdered anyone. If I'm right, then it's not hard to figure out who the next victim's gonna be. I'm pretty sure I don't have to tell you.
Yes.
Yep.
Right.
The next target will be Gentaro Hongo.
The person who planned the Nonary Project.
In other words, Ace.
What?
What the hell's going on?
It must be 6 a.m.
Oh, shit!
Come on, we need to...
How?
Yep, there's the card.
I'm betting... Come on, let's go.
Key card 0. Now we go to here. This thing on the lock. Yeah, that's a funny thing. I would appreciate like the little side things a lot more if the entire thing wasn't set on an explicit timer.
It would seem so, but we are yet.
You're right. Let's hurry.
This exit needs the Uranus card too. Hey, Junpei.
Yeah, I know. All right. It's okay, Neptune Key. Let's see if you. Yes, I think it unlocked. It says. So
Hey, we're on the incinerator.
This is the first time I've seen it from this side, but yeah.
Then there ought to be a lever near the door.
Yeah, right here.
Pull that and the door should.
Got it. Let's go.
And the 9.
What the hell is going on? What's wrong? Are you okay?
Jumpy, you came to get me.
Of course I did. I made a promise.
I'm so glad you're here. So glad.
Hey, Andy.
Hey, what happened to you?
I'm fine. I just fainted. I wasn't feeling very good. I'm feeling a lot better now.
Are you sure?
Yes. I just need to rest a little longer. You shouldn't worry about me.
Santa.
Hey, where is it? Where's the gun? You hide it somewhere?
I don't have it. I got sucker punched and they took the...
What? Who took it?
What? Isn't that obvious?
I took the gun.
Oh no.
Hey.
Just what the hell do you think you're doing, Ace? Or maybe I ought to say Gentaro Hongo, CEO of Cradle Pharmaceuticals.
This game is interesting.
You have me at a disadvantage, and I don't like that.
It's good. I have some qualms about it, but
You know
mostly
me,
it's good.
But I don't know you. Do you have any idea how much I've suffered? Can you even begin to understand my pain?
The pain of prosopagnosia, right?
Another irritating insect. And how do you know that?
Good question.
No matter. If you don't want to answer, it makes no difference. This is a waste of time anyway. It's time for me. First is 1. Give me your hand. 8. And with this, 9.
The 9th man. Kubota's bracelet.
I believe I've won this game. I've had quite a time playing with you. I must thank Zero, I suppose.
Wait, what? Ace doesn't know who Zero is. What the hell are you planning, Santa?
At any rate, this game, I will escape. And the rest of you will have I suggest you enjoy your final moments. Goodbye. Wait! What? Why isn't it opening? One more time. Now open! No! What is this? That digital route should be 9! It has to be 9! Then why? Why isn't it opening? Now! No! Ugh.
Oh, that was close. Too close.
Don't mention it. Just one punch ain't enough for this piece of shit. After what he did 9 years ago, I ought to rip him to pieces. But if a suspect can't talk, they ain't much good. Once he's locked up in a cell. Weird. 9 years ago? Then you must be... Yeah. You finally figured it out, dumbass.
Ace, you killed Kubota, Nijisaki, and Musashido, didn't you?
Wait. Nijisaki?
Oh, right. You don't know yet. All right. We'll just go through them in order then. Let's start off with Kubota. You talked to Kubota and managed to convince him to go into door 5 alone.
Okay, I'm gonna let this play Well, I step out for just a second.
You killed him without making it look like you killed him. The way I figure it, you had 4 motives. 1. In the nonary game, the number 9 is dangerous. Whoever had the 9 bracelet could join whatever team they wanted. Adding 9 to any number doesn't change the digital root. Which means that number 9 could do whatever they wanted. You wanted to remove that threat as soon as possible. 2. You wanted the number 9 bracelet for yourself, so that you could make use of its power. In fact, you did use it in the murder of Nijisaki. 3. Even if his number hadn't been 9, Kubota was a problem. He knew your past. He knew what had happened 9 years before. You needed to silence him before he told anyone. 4. But last, and perhaps the most disturbing. You used Kubota as a test. You wanted to know how serious this nonary game was. Was it truly life or death, or simply a harmless prank? You convinced him to break the rules so you could... However, because of your prosopagnosia, you didn't realize he was Nijisaki.
Oh, apparently the button that he used to reset the camera also activates the all skip mode.
When you met him, he was dressed. That was why you thought Nijisaki was Snake.
No, that's not... That why? How did...
I'll get to that. Anyway, you thought Snake was one of the kids in your experiment.
Okay, I'm
9
actually
years
curious.
Ago.
Oh my god.
You remembered him because he was the blind kid, but his presence made you think. Snake was one of my subjects 9 years ago. He probably hates. But if that's true, why is he keeping quiet because he can't see? Or perhaps he's working with Zero to get revenge on me. Whatever the reason, anyone who knows my past before he tries anything, I need to get. That was when the murder weapon was Kubota. You just waved it over the red. Verified your own. Then, when the door opened, you kicked. 9 seconds later, the door closed. And then 81's, and poor Nijisaki was...
Then you mean to say Snake is still alive?
Wait, why did they... Why does... If he's... Whatever.
Sorry to disappoint you, but I'm as good as new. Thank you for killing the wrong man. But I can't say I like knowing that. Although, to be honest, even if you hadn't tried to kill me...
Last but not least, let's talk about Musashido's. When Clover and I were investigating the chart room, you came over to talk to me.
Because he knew that one of them was blind. And assumed that
what you said.
Snake was the blind kid.
Oh, a pocket watch.
I handed it to you, and you had been in charge of the... Of course you would have known the solution, which would mean that you also knew how to get out of the wheelhouse. All you had to do was place the watch in the indentation. With the door open, you could... Musashido was there. Conveniently placed next to him was an axe that... You picked up that axe and buried... One blow was all, and then you returned to the chart.
There was something I wanted to speak with you about.
I had no reason to say no. When we stepped inside, remember how you pulled out a piece of paper, the one I used to cheat. But that wasn't really what you... Your true purpose had been to slip the watch. It wasn't a very good... You must have been desperate, but what made you willing? Ace, Musashido...
Because of this.
What's with the paper?
Just...
Let's see. Number 1, there are 2 ways you might survive this ordeal. The first is to win the nonary game. The second is for you to confess your sins of 9 years past. I have prepared a camera in the captain's quarters. The images captured by that camera will be streamed through a satellite and distributed. Simply look into the camera. Once you have confessed everything, I will release you from this. To make your confession more credible, I have left you a witness in the captain's. Perhaps he will confess with you. The decision is yours. Do 0.
When I awoke in that room on D-Day, I found that in my pocket. That was why I chose door 1. If I went through that door, I knew I could get to the captain's. As you said, I knew how to end. My plan was to find the pocket watch before any... If I could, then at least That was the plan. Unfortunately for me, that sleight of hand was the best I could manage on...
You meant to kill him from the beginning then? Musashido, I mean.
I only knew Musashido was the witness after I reached the captain's quarters. I asked him, and he answered. He seemed groggy. Perhaps he had only just... I suppose Nijisaki was in much the same state. But yes, you are correct. I proceeded to the captain's...
Ace, you were being manipulated.
Yes, I was little more than a pup. Everywhere I went, the Reds in the large hospital room were dismantled. Nijisaki... There was an axe in the captain's quarters. Musashido was delirious. Nijisaki as well. But yes, it was Zero's trap. And I fell...
Yeah, by manipulating you, all of this was revenge. That's why this nonary. Am I right, Santa?
Huh? What the hell are you talking about? I don't know it.
Ain't no point trying to play dumb anymore. Actually, I guess I should call you Aoi Kurashiki, huh? My memory came back to me, kid. You're Aoi Kurashiki. No doubt about it. Never thought I'd be back in this room talking to you. But hey, I guess this was all part of your plan. After all, the person who planned the nonary game this time around was Zero. And Zero's you.
Looks like you really do have your memories back, huh? Well, I guess there's no point in hiding it then. Yeah, you got me. I'm Aoi Kurishi. I was one of the kids in the nonary game 9 years ago. I made it out. So did Snake. But there's one thing... No, I guess there's two things you got. Number one, I ain't Zero.
What?
Wait, what?
Sure, I was helping Zero out, but I'm really more of an assistant. Like a secretary, but an assistant's only. I didn't come up with all this. All I did was follow Zero's orders.
Then, if you're not Zero, who is?
Calm down there, Junpei. Didn't I say you made one more mistake? Junpei, you just said all of this was revenge for what happened 9 years ago. That's why this nonary game happened, but that's not it. Revenge isn't the only purpose. There's another reason you guys were playing the nonary game. To save someone.
Save someone?
Right. You were brought here to help my sister, to save Akane.
What the hell are you talking about? Akane Kurashiki died 9 years ago in this room. I was there. I saw... What? What the hell? Where is she? Where's... Oh, my head!
7! What the hell is going on?
I don't know. I just... Oh! I swear to God, my head feels like it's...
What was, I'm sure you know already, but I'll tell you one more. It was a project designed to test a particular phenomenon.
Agent, we are into a very long part.
For two organisms to communicate with one another in the absence of physical contact.
We are effectively in the end.
Morphogenetic field theory. Could human beings use these invisible fields to exchange? That was what this experiment was conducted to. There were two separate locations. One was the 9 children trapped in building. They were the transmitters were put in and the receivers were put. But Akane was a transmitter. She should have been in Building Q. For some reason, she was placed in the Gigantic with the receivers, like me. Perhaps she was mistaken for someone who was supposed to be in Group A. Whatever the case, Akane ended up on the Gigantic. I think I've told you enough. You get it, don't you? I'm pretty sure you know where this is going, Junpei.
Where what is going?
Don't play dumb. You know things you shouldn't. Things you couldn't. How did you know Ace had prosopagnosia? How did you know why Ace wanted to kill Kubota and how Nijisaki was killed? Were you surprised when you found out Ace was Hongo? And what about the coffin Snake was trapped in? How the hell did you open it?
Well, that's...
He knew because I knew. So yeah, so there is a thing about this game. This game was originally a Nintendo DS game. Let's see. That information, any of this like narration, shows up on the right side of the screen, and everything else shows up on the left, I believe. Just gonna say that. Yeah, top and bottom. So it's, but the thing is, this is one of those games where you flip your, like, you like flip it to the side, so you're reading the DS like a book. I'm also 0. I'm not really 0, perhaps. Say I'm less than 0. 0 is my future. In 9 years, I will be 0. Oh, I think... Oh, the ones that I should looked at... Oh, it would... Oh, okay. It was the long play that I did the aspect ratio wrong. Okay.
Santa!
Freeze. Get up.
Wait, why is there... Wait, why is...
Hey, what's your plan, Santa? What are you doing?
Wait, why is there no...
Didn't I tell you? I'm Santa Claus. It's time for me to go make a wish come true.
Wait, who is talking there? I guess it's Junpei.
Damn. Well...
Oh, you mean we're trapped?
So it would seem.
What the hell is Santa trying?
Oh my gosh.
Oh my gosh, what?
Have you considered where we are? There can really only...
No. No, you...
Why is Junpei's voice no longer? Oh, okay.
Junpei, can I borrow your pen and notebook?
What the hell are you doing, Clover?
What?
And there's no other way?
It's okay.
Lotus.
Come on, you know we can't do that.
Oh, don't give me that. I'm sure you'd love to.
God damn it, you idiot! Without... if you're not... Look, it'd be bad.
Bad?
If there weren't assholes like you around, I'd be out of a job.
Uh-huh.
What?
Look, I'm just not leaving you behind, all right?
7.
He's right. I'm not leaving you
Oh, there
either.
we go.
Me too.
You didn't honestly think I'd abandon. That being said, however, I doubt we would be able to open the door anyway.
Huh?
I trust you remember what I couldn't see exactly. I was able to guess what he was attempting to do earlier.
Oh, yeah?
No! That digital route should be... Then why?
Just to see. Why don't we give it a shot?
Give it a shot.
Yes, that is what...
You were right.
It ain't opening.
But it did open 9 years ago.
You think maybe they changed the...
Perhaps.
Let's see. Time for the morphogenic field to help us. I was watching. I had watched everything that was reflected in his eyes. I was listening. Every sound that vibrated eardrums I heard. Smell, taste, touch. I felt everything he felt. I knew. I knew everything about him. What he was thinking, what he was feeling, what he was sensing. All of his feelings and worries that became mine. My mind conscious were inside of him. Though the morphic mind so is now resonant, we were as one. I was him. I was at the same time. I was an observer. It started with a tremendous noise like a clap of thunder. That was approximately 9 hours ago. Bomb would go off in the ship we were on. That was when my resonance with him began. Resonant event melted into him, we were one. instead of inside Junpei. So I found myself inside Junpei's mind 9 years ago in the future. But I didn't lose myself. I was living two realities at once. One was in the present, the other was the future. Perhaps you can think of it as two movies showing at the same screen at the same time. It eventually becomes difficult to separate them and determine which movie is which. However, if I was concentrated, I was able to focus one on the other. That's why I was able to grasp what was happening in front of me.
Come on, over here!
That was my brother I. He was yelling. I followed him. Around me were 7 other children. They all looked like they were about my age.
Hurry up!
We ran down a long, straight hallway and burst into the large hospital room. Everyone was arguing. 2 of the boys got into a fistfight. Girls watching them began to cry. I want to go home, she cried. I want to go home. Another girl slapped the crying girl and glared down at her. It was been 2 hours since the argument began. It started to fall apart. But just then it started talking. He was blind, and 9 years later he would call him Snake.
Everyone? Could you come over here for a moment?
He was older than most of us, and his voice had authority and dignity. The fights died down, we were gathering around.
I have a little sister. She is very important to me. Right now, she is over in Building Q, and is desperately trying to send information over to me. Her name is Clover, and today is her 9th birthday.
He spoke and pulled something from his pocket. In his hand were 9 4-leaf clovers.
I was going to give these to her as a birthday present. I was outside picking them when I was abducted. I'm sure I've already told you, but I am blind. For a man who can't see, collecting 9 of a very specific plant is, well, it is difficult. But my sister means a great deal to me. And I hope that these would show her how much since it's her 9th birthday, I thought 9 4-leaf clovers. Every one of you has a brother or a sister in Building Q with Clover. For their sake, we have to survive. If we're going to do that, there are 3 things we need: trust and love, and we have to have. If we can take all 3 of those to heart, then I promise. Did you know that the leaves on the 4-leaf clover mean faith, trust, love, and luck? Those words are leaf words. So if you believe what I've told you, and you understand, then I want you each to have one of these.
Did you use only the 4-leaf clover? This last.
Don't ever forget. So long as you have that, we will always be connected.
When he finished the tension of only a few minutes before we were calm. Let's see, after that we ran around the ship for a long... It opened several of the numbered doors until we finally found door number 9 on it. In fact, there were 2 doors 9 on it. We found them in the chapel. We split into 2 groups and walked through the doors. Before long, we all found ourselves in the room with ceiling that looked like an upside-down funnel. For some reason, the room had number 9, but this time it was only 1. But if there was only 1 door, it meant only 5 people escaped.
There aren't any other doors!
We began to panic. Then, as if things had not gone bad enough already,
Warning. Emergency incineration command has been acknowledged. Automatic incineration will take place in 18. Please evacuate the incinerator and repeat. Emergency incineration command has been acknowledged.
What? What's happening? What did that thing say? That didn't sound good.
our brother eyes swallowed hard and answered,
I think it means this room is gonna burn.
Burn!
The plaque on the door says incinerator, and that voice said that the incineration is about to start. And incinerate means to burn.
No! Help me!
After it feared, everyone began to scream and cry. Every pair of eyes were filled with despair. Then, high up on the wall, a door opened and a man appeared. He was a huge, frightening mountain of a man as large as a bear. 9 years later, we would call him
Don't
Seven.
worry, kids. I'm not your enemy. I'm one of the good guys. I'm a detective. I'm here to rescue you.
The rest happened just like Seven said did. For those who stayed behind were saved by Seven. We called through the vent, away from the incinerator, and stood down the hall. We came on the other side of the door 9. On the wall opposite the door was a set of double doors. We went through those and began to run up spiral stairs. As we ran, I led the way. If I were Nona, my brother Snake, and 7. The other children, ones who had gone through door 9 before us, were up ahead. I feared them, cheering each other on. We ran and ran and ran. We upped being as far as we could and kept running. The stairs spiraled upward like a tornado. Eventually, I pulled ahead the rest. Perhaps Nona had slowed them down. I didn't want to lose them, so I slowed down as well. I didn't stop, but I glanced over my shoulder from time to time to see if they'd caught up. That was when I realized...
No, where is it? Did I drop Jumpy's present?
I knew if I had with me when I passed through the vent. Then I dropped it, he slid out. I had to go back. I had to, but I knew I couldn't tell the others. They would stop me, I'm sure of that. I didn't stop to think, I simply moved. I ran to the central hall, the room that connected all the... Ship, I hid in the shadows. A moment later, I felt a rush of wind pass me up the staircase. I waited until they were outside, and then I ran and moved as quiet as I could, down and down, and I reached the bottom deck. I always looked...
There it is!
It was just where I thought it would be, standing on an opening vent. I ran and snatched it from the floor. The door to the incinerator opened, and the man stepped out. It was Hongo, Gintaro Hongo. 9 years later, we call him Ace.
How wonderful to see you decided to come back.
Someone under cold, it looks like mechanical, as if someone had simply pulled up the cord as a mouth.
We must continue the experiment.
I shook my head, eyes open, and slowly began to walk backwards. One step, 2 steps, 3 steps, and I spun around and broke into a run. I felt hungry. I left first.
I said, come with me.
There was an edge of insanity in his voice now. I pulled as hard as I could.
No! Stop! Let go of me! Let go!
I told him get him off me, but it was only a child, no match for me.
Stop struggling, goddammit! Do as I tell you!
He heaved on my arm, he tried to tell me to incinerator, I screamed.
Somebody help!
Then suddenly, the door of the stairs flew open, and my brother found him sneaking 7.
You came back!
But then,
You're too late, idiot!
threw his full weight against my arm, pulling us both in the incinerator. Portsmouth threw me into the floor. I scrambled to my feet and looked towards the open number 9 door. I was stood between it and me, but behind me I could see my brother and Fish Clint. Those fish never reached Hongo. With the cold part of the screech of metal on metal, the door slammed shut. He glanced at me mechanically as I registered that there was an object there, but not anything he would consider a human being. Watched the red, sent next to the door. He reached in his pocket and removed 2 bracelets. He waved them both over the scanner panel. He asked for appear on the red. He checked the screen, tossed the bracelet carelessly on the floor. So himself. A few minutes later. The 2 other doors slid shut as well. Here's someone pounding the door behind me. I turn around.
Akane! Akane! Are you...
To the side door, worried, frightened voice. Says as loud as could. Voice echoed.
What should I do? I think I'm trapped in here!
Where's Hongo?
He went out the other door!
What?
Let's start again.
Warning. Warning. Emergency incineration will begin in...
Check it out.
18 minutes.
Thank you.
Please evacuate the
Shit, man, I knew I was gonna say that.
I knew it!
It's starting.
Santa started the...
Fuck! Man, I never thought I'd hear that damn voice again.
What the hell? What the hell? It's 9 years this and 9 years that, and when it's not 9 years something, then you're talking about some sort of fucking experiments. You aren't making any sense.
I'm sorry, Lotus, but we really don't have time to explain it right now. I promise. I'll tell you everything once we get out of here.
But...
incineration will begin in 17.
You know what that means, right? What kind of idiot do you think I am? I know what incinerate means.
Also curious. Nope, still for it. Wait.
God damn it! I won't ask anything, but you have to do...
What?
Just shut...
How the hell?
There has to be some sort of...
There isn't anything like...
How the hell do you...
Because I looked for it 9 years...
Oh.
What the hell is that?
Well, is that what else can I say? The floor opened and the machine rose up a bit. It was like a computer. Oh, I just noticed it does say Connie Vision at the top right. Responder, keyboard, cross-key device of some sort. Something about the machine scared me when first to walk up to it. I was terrified. Tears poured down my face. I wiped them off, and even... Finally, I reached it. I looked at the screen. It was blank. Also, his own frightened face stared at me with tears. All I see is the screen is a reflection of my own face. Yeah, this is where I feel like on the DS this would be a lot more impactful. I could jump out. Let's see.
Incineration will be 15.
Right back to this thing. It was only showing up.
Hey, move! Okay, it's turned on. There's nothing on the screen. Oh, this is bad. This is really bad. If there's nothing on here...
So now, let's screen that.
What is this?
What's up?
It looks like some sort of puzzle.
Bunch of numbers and letters scattered across a 5x5 grid. The numbers range from 1 to 8.
Do you think that if we solve this puzzle...
The incinerator will stop? Yeah.
Right, puzzle, how do you work? Voice again.
Incineration will be 13.
13 minutes, can we really do this? My heart's pounding like it was about to explode. Oh, okay, so... Oh, that's fun. Which explains why the guide that I'm using has it say Sudoku. Uh-oh. Uh-oh. Do. Oh, I guess there's no... Shall we be going for a while? Okay, heard a voice.
What are you doing? Don't know what to... It's simple, really. But I suppose I might as well tell you. Just solve the puzzle.
You're a terrible person!
Oh, my. I'm quite fair. You see? Didn't you hear me? All you have to...
What's the point of stopping? I'm not going to listen to you!
My goodness, haven't you listened to anything I've said? If you solve the puzzle, the verification function of the red will in turn act...
The verification...
Ah, so you do remember. Say, Akane...
Yep.
You really...
We get it.
I've already told you, didn't I? In other words, if you haven't solved the puzzle...
Why?
Now start the experiment.
I can't!
Of course you don't. Isn't that to access the morphogenetic field and find the solution? Then you'll die. You'll burn. I imagine it'll be there.
Incineration will be 10.
Alright. Hiccups, I was terrified to feel my... Start the
I can't! I did...
Didn't know how, didn't know where to start, fear scared. It's hot, so high I couldn't breathe. I felt dizzy, my heart roared in my chest. I reached into my pocket, I wrapped my hand around the doll jump he had given me. Decided that and I prayed.
Help me! Jumpy! Help me! Help me! Help me! Jumpy! 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 Please! Help! Jumpy!
Alright.
Akane?
Akane!
Who the hell is Akane?
Shut up! Just shut the...
Seven Loves didn't understand. I think Clover and Snake had an idea, though. Clover's looking at me, and I think Snake may have figured it out. No, it doesn't matter, they're in my way. We should go maybe over here.
Akane! Akane!
Her connection. It's her disturber.
Akane! Answer me! Akane!
Jumpy?
Yeah, but I swear I heard a voice. His voice. I looked around. He wasn't in the room, of course. But I heard it so clearly, like he was right there. I screamed as loud as I could.
Akane!
Jumpy!
That's her. She's there. That means...
Akane! Akane!
Are you incinerating now?
Yes, I am! How did you know?
Thankfully you did that. Now I understand what Santa
Right.
meant.
There's only one way. You were brought here to help my sister.
I think I get it now.
Incineration will begin. 7.
Jumpy, we don't have time.
I told him that I had to stop the incinerator.
Got it!
And I do. I got everything now. I know I were kidnapped and brought here, all for this moment. All of us planned out into one moment. Oh my god. This is insane. There is only one possible answer. June is 0. Akane Kurashiki, she recreated history of the future so that she had a glimpse of 9 years ago. She tried to save herself that way 9 years ago. She's trying to save herself. That means there's only one thing for me to do. Even if I had some sort of insane plan, I will save her. I will save Akane Kurashiki. I must save her, no matter what.
Incineration will begin. 6.
Jumpy!
Yeah, I know! Just hang on! I'm not gonna let you so don't worry!
Okay.
Look, it's hot in the room. I felt my heart was on fire. 6 minutes or not, my heart burned with feelings for him. Yeah, it's great. But it doesn't matter.
Hey, what are you...
Just trust me, okay?
So you mean snap, but there's a lot more. So look, this thing. We got numbers all over this grid. I think the panels are out of order. I just need to switch those out. So who's going to accomplish anything? I'll just have to try it.
Think of what I did all those times before. I'm gonna do this on my own, with my own mind. I'm gonna solve this problem.
I appreciate the brackets around with my own mind. Alright. Tense. Oh. Wait, what? Wait. Oh, I see. Yeah, they changed the puzzle. Okay. So what is... Okay, so if I swap that out... Okay, so... My thing is I don't understand what the things mean. I take it has everything. Is that it? Yeah, that is my problem with, I don't like a puzzle that when I press 10, they're all single digits. I get the square at the bottom. Why does it stay blank when I press 10? What could it mean? The one on the bottom right. But then maybe I need to make all the numbers in the squares the same. They are! Am I supposed to make it... No, that doesn't... Okay. Digital roots? If they're digital roots, they always end up with one digit. Okay. Add the numbers, but there are letters here too. Okay. Make all the digital roots the same. But one number, switching out yellow squares doesn't get a hit number. The 9th spot at the bottom. Only this one stays blank. Maybe a fixed number goes inside. Oh, does... No? I don't... The hell is this supposed to be? Just tell me what the thing is. Like, I don't like it being coy about what its thing is. Like, if you're gonna give me a puzzle, tell me what the end state is. Like, there isn't really anything clever about this. It's just, I don't... Okay, what is it? Okay. Oh. Okay, that's... Okay. Oh, this is dumb. Yeah, the letters all go at the top. Yeah, this is a bad puzzle. Oh, and it's... Oh, okay.
That's it! Akane! Did you get it?
Yes, I did! I solved it! I mean, real now I just have to press enter!
Then what the hell are you waiting?
Okay, I will!
Enter key.
Emergency shutdown command has been confirmed. Incineration system has been disabled.
It worked!
Cut out the accomplishment. Everything enjoyed being alive. Every time I thought of him, I thought my heart would burst.
Whew.
Can't quite believe I did that, but I'm so glad, so glad. But my heart's on fire.
Akane! Sorry, but I'm gonna have to hang up now.
Oh.
Of course!
Every corner of the floor, there are 2 bracelets Hongo left behind. Yep, this is no more puzzles.
Now. Junpei.
Okay.
Ah, shut it.
Is it okay with
Incineration will be 90 seconds.
Wait, what?
It doesn't sound... What the shit? Why isn't it...
Again. Okay, why is it? Show up to puzzlement. Lotus, then door 9. Is it a 9? It's not even a number.
It is hidden, but an exit can be found. Seek a way out. Seek a door.
Door. That. Then we just have to put...
Incineration will be 30 seconds.
Run, guys! Quick! Verify your number. Who?
What combination?
All of us! We all...
Why?
You really think this is a good time to...
Okay.
Incineration 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2. Central gate has been opened. Incineration system has...
There we go.
Hurry!
There's the door. No, find the dead, which is just right there.
Shit.
If he wants to. Let's see. Looks like Clover and Lotus already had Jandy.
Akane? Akane! Can you hear?
So we made it feel but nothing. Go up, say in front of me was my brother.
Akane!
Oi!
His name, even though my voice almost gone screaming.
Oh!
Cried again and cried, so the thump of the... It's almost like a lullaby. I wrapped my arms around him. Good, just felt like a miracle and felt the warmth from another human. Felt like eternity. I just want to stay under his arms forever. But I couldn't. The moment I passed through the door, my bracelet began to count down depth. Let me look around. The door was already closed. So I'm dead. There we go. Look around. Who's it? Looking at me, seemed...
Alright, let's get out of here. If we don't book it, we might run into Hongo again.
Sorry, little guy. Go on. The mention of Hongo seemed to jar Seven and Snake out of the surprise. Running through him. Running, but in order of running so hard, my heart beating so fast, I could hardly hear. Here again, Seven talk.
Hey, Junpei, can I ask you something? That door, the one with the 9 on it.
Yeah, all 5 of us 2 plus 4 plus 5 plus 7. It shouldn't have opened.
That's not like you, Lotus. I thought you would have figured it
Yep.
out.
Huh?
Because you were the person who taught me about the idea of bases.
Bases?
Yeah. What are the 2 numbers in base 10?
0 and 1.
How about base 10?
That goes from 0 to 9, right?
And
Yeah.
how about base 6?
0 after 9, it starts at A and goes from there.
You're right. In other words, A in base 16 is 10, and base B is 11, C is 12.
So, what about it?
You don't get it? What if we
But-
keep going with that pattern? What if you go way past base 16 all the way to...
Base 27?
Yeah.
Well, the numerical digits are the same, so I guess you'd add alphabetical. E is 14, F is 15,
H is 17.
K is
How long
20,
is this goddamn
L is
staircase?
21, M is 20.
N is 23. O is 20.
Yeah, and?
Q.
26!
And what does that mean?
There wasn't a 9 on the door.
It was a Q! A fucking lowercase Q!
Yeah, that's pretty much it. I guess to put it another way, you could say that it was a 9 in base 10, but a Q in base 27.
It's like Snake Eater ass staircase.
All right.
Yeah.
Yes, we're finally here.
Please do.
All right. I felt the hand on my shoulder. It was the way he gave me it. Felt I was at peace, not just because we're back together again. Thanks to you, detective, all nice being kidnapped. Finally, I escaped gigantic, and the disnotion of fate on his saying thunder. So
It's over.
Yeah.
ugh. Really, no, that was wrong. It wasn't in at all. I'm sure of it. Okay, so I got this. In the beginning, it's only a prologue, but can have 9 years.
No way.
What?
It can't be.
This is...
We're in the desert.
This is the building in the Nevada desert.
The mock experiment building.
Oh my god. This whole time we were in building Q.
Yep.
Akane.
Jumpy.
I was about to say, please do not crash. Oh, wait, what? There was like a half a second I thought there's... Wait, how much more of this game is there? Also, I will say, that would have ended much better if... Oh, okay. Oh, so I sped through a lot faster than I thought it would.
Are you okay?
Oh, come on. This is nothing.
Really?
Yeah.
You don't look okay.
In elementary school, Jumpy and I were sitting next to each other on a small hill looking down.
How does it look then?
He was half joking. I thought about it for a minute first.
Well...
Oh, jeez.
Let's see. It looks like you kissed a toad and got warts, but then...
What does that even mean?
Ow.
See? I told you you're not okay. You can't beat 5 8th graders, Jumpy.
Yeah, but I couldn't just stand there. I mean, don't you think...
The divide does go past. For an SUV, this thing is a pretty smooth ride. There's someone to leave it out for... Swimming across the desert. Lois over there in the passenger seat. Snake and Seven and I are squeezing the back seat here. Can't believe we let her drive.
This is so awesome! Driving is so great.
Hey, Clover, watch those bumps, all right? This car jumps even a little, and I think I'm gonna get crushed to death.
Hey, shut it. I can't help if I'm big, all right?
Why don't you drive, Seven?
I'm a cop. I ain't gonna break the law.
He doesn't have an international license.
Yeah, but you could have sat in the passenger seat.
Oh, hell no. There's no way I'd give... And Clover? There's no... The car Santa and June are in should be somewhere down this road ahead of them.
Yeah, I saw some fresh tire trees, no doubt about it.
Then we've got to hurry if we want to catch them, don't we?
Sure thing.
Oh, shit! I see, it was a couple hours. Went to Junior. They'd been hiding in the bushes. There's like a kid in gasoline. The moment we saw her doing, jumped around.
Hey, what the hell are you doing?
Jumped on them. He quickly scooped up the kid and tossed it to me. I caught it and ran for the police station.
Help me! Officer, please!
Tonight I headed back. John Jumpy scrolled the grove
You couldn't run away after you threw the kitty...
through the hole in his mouth where a tooth had fallen
I
out.
guess I could.
Then why didn't you?
I didn't want to. I wanted to beat him up.
Because of what they were doing to the kitty.
Yeah, that too, but I think they were the ones behind those murders our first semester.
Wait, what?
Oh, you mean the bunnies.
Oh.
Yeah, the bunnies. They asked me what elementary school I was from, so I told them. And then they said they'd do the same thing to you. I couldn't forgive them for that. Hey, there's still some stuff I don't get. Like Ace. Well, I guess I should say Guitaro Hongo. Why did he create... Anybody? Any...
Why don't you ask?
He's still in the trunk, I assume?
Oh, okay. He just given up wonder he...
Hey, were you listening to us? Come on, I know you were. Answer.
I only wanted to see the faces. I thought if I could gain the ability to access the morphic field set, then perhaps I could see faces.
That's the reason? That's the entire reason for this goddamn thing? Stupid!
By peering into people's minds, you could understand how they were processing the
That's it?
Yes. If you are looking for a more philosophical answer. You see, the human collective...
Thank you.
All right, so what's your second question?
You said there were some things...
Well, my next question doesn't really have anything to... This is for you, Seven. It's about the whole... What's the deal with that?
Well, see, 9 years ago, after I escaped from the giant, I kept going after Hongo on my own. During the course of my investigation, I learned a lot more about the Gigantic. I also found out about Bourdain and Alan.
You're not really answering. Was there actually a girl who wouldn't... What?
Alice doesn't. 9 years ago, I found Alice's coffin behind the light. There was nothing in it. at the root of it. My research determined that it was a member of the genus
Yeah, it's a Mandragora.
of the family Solanaceae. I was able to extract it. I used that extract to create... Its creation was a tremendous boon to my firm.
Here, this is for you.
What's this?
This is, for you, doll. His name is Junpei.
Jumpy, are you sure?
Huh? Yeah, the lady...
Are you sure it's not a voodoo doll?
Wait, what? That's...
Well, it sure looks like a voodoo doll. I mean, you...
Yeah, I guess calling it...
Why are you giving me this and...
Well, you know how after June, we aren't gonna get to... I mean, we're gonna be in different schools, and I just thought I'd,
Oh, okay, well...
Okay.
What?
So, I want...
You sound like some sort of...
This doll, traditional charm of... So it me. So we always...
Oh, Jumpy.
Please
if
don't be a
something's
racist.
bad, then I go, so here.
Thank you. Oh, Jumpy, I promise.
I'll never forget you.
Yeah. Great. Yeah. June and Akane. I knew that she died incinerated, but she's still alive. Saved her 9 years ago? Oh, let's see. How do I make sense of what 7 remembers? Snake made sense. He's blind. He couldn't... But 7, he said he was sure he saw it. There's some kind of his... There's one logical explanation. It's that you told me the truth, 7. You look satisfied. No way.
Hey, look! Over there!
Huh? What? Hmm?
What? The ring isn't about so important. Ed is around her rippled feet, standing there on the shimmering plain was a woman, her arm out, her thumb up. It would not be long for her to realize who she was. And it's time for VLR! What a stupid ending. Sure, I'll save it there. There we go. Yep, there's that. That sure happened. That's the true ending of VLR, or of 999. Okay, dude. Okay. Wait. Yes, let's save here and let's return to the title screen. That was 999. Yes, we are, I think, done with 999. That was certainly a game. Let's go think and put our thoughts on it. Oh! Well. It's... So, I will go ahead and say, let's let me recenter myself. I think the game is good. Like, I think for the most part, I think the game is good. However, we have a few adventure games on this list, and there was... Because I'm trying to think, the DS, this was originally a DS game. Comparing... Because I'm trying to think of the adventure games that I've played on DS. Games like Professor Layton, games like... games like Professor Layton, games like Hotel Dusk, games like Another Code. I think I prefer those games to this. I kind of feel like it tries to do something interesting. However, I get what it's trying to go for, but I feel like it is done in a not very elegant way. I feel like the stopping for, like, the historical information, I feel like that would make a whole lot more sense if it wasn't, like, explicitly in a scenario where there's a time limit. Like, I feel like a lot of the, it's the thing of, like, Professor Layton. We got S, or S minus. Professor Layton manages to kind of have a very light story with some puzzles in it, and naturally that does it a lot more elegantly than this does. I don't like how this game does its puzzles, because they're either... There's the thing of, like, Professor Layton, the puzzles in that game have no continuity, like, there's no connection, except for, like, a handful of them, to then what you're actually doing. So it's like, oh, hey, here's a bunch of new puzzles that's kind of wrapped up in a plot. It works for Professor Layton. In this one, it just kind of feels really shoehorned, especially a lot of the stuff with hexadecimal. It does have the energy of, hey, we found this concept while doing a wiki dive, and now we're just going to make a whole entire game on it. And yeah, I feel like that is the thing where it's not only a visual novel, but it's the kind of thing where it almost feels like it would be much better if it was a visual novel. It's the thing of, I have not played it myself, I do actually own it, I just have not done it. It is the thing that Uchikoshi, after doing Zero Time Dilemma, in how that game kind of bombed, did an entirely new franchise called AI The Somnium Files. Which isn't really the same thing, but it has kind of similar trappings. And I feel like that does it a lot more, because I feel like that one, I believe that one is a little less puzzle and a lot more visual novel. And I feel like it works a lot better than this game does. I just feel like this game's really kind of clunky. Like, yeah, it's better implemented. Also, I feel like the neat thing with Akane being, like, I find that little connection of, like, the dual screen thing is really neat. I think that's a neat concept. However, that lasted, like, 1% of the entire game, and the rest of it is... It's alright. Let's see. Okay, I'm looking at what adventure games I have. I have Yerbajak's Ring at A. Law of the West. Galaxy Frontline Yuna. Yeah, it's like, I feel... that is also the thing where I feel like in this version, you kind of lose a little bit of that impact. A plus, we got Salmon Max at Road. Clock Tower. Okay. Aconcagua at A plus. Clock Tower. I kind of feel like A plus is a good spot for that. I don't think it's like, it's very good. I don't think there is enough about it that I feel like kinda keeps it from being a truly great game. Oh, that is interesting, Koyo. Yeah, well, this one is, I feel like they really wanted it to be a novel. Like, I feel like there's a lot of push of, like, hey, we want to, like, do an interactive story on the DS because it's like, hey, here's, like, your portable that you can take with you. And it's like you're reading a book, but you can occasionally do stuff. I feel like, especially with the formatting of it, I feel like that's what they were trying to go for. But when they made it, like, a PC game, that kind of... Yeah, it's a good start, but I feel like it's rough. Actually, you know what? Thinking about that, I think I'm just gonna give it an A. Yay. I like the music. Shinji Hozue did a great job with the music. Yeah, I would yeah, if it was remade, I think that would be interesting. Yeah, I feel like this was meant to be an interactive book. Nay. I think some of the puzzles are not good. I also don't like the fact that it tells you the solutions for a lot of them. Also, and this is a minor complaint, well, maybe not minor, but I don't like the plot lock system in this game. I get why you have to do the two endings, but also I feel like it's a little arbitrary sometimes on what you have to do to unlock stuff. Also, what am I gonna do for an emoji? I don't have a guide for... Do I have... Oh, that's not what I want. Do I have... Oh, that's the wrong one. Here's it. Okay, actually, this one I do have a nay, now that I think about it. People need to stop talking. You know, actually, I know what I'm gonna put for an emoji. I feel like the tangents, I think, might be a charming thing for others and just really annoying for others. Yeah, it's not as bad as other ones, but yeah. I am glad that I played that. That being said, I'm probably not as super hype about it as, say, other people are. But, yeah. Yes. Alright, so before I pull a next game, I will actually be right back. Alright. Now that we're back. And hey, I am proud of myself because I didn't even make a joke once about the terrible plot twist at the end of Zero Time Dilemma. One of the multiple of them. Okay. Back here, let me get this situated. Okay, so we are gonna go to one of these. Now let's check... to see what can we possibly get. Now, let's go ahead and roll them bones. 3. Okay, so chat. Do you want to see a game that is about... do you want to see a game that is basically a portable version of a franchise that basically means that they just made a new game entirely for it? Or do we want to do a more traditional style puzzle game? Okay, we have 3 for up. Okay, I guess we're doing up. Anyone else in chat want to defend for... yes, we have done Daikatana, but that does not mean... we don't... It could be one. Okay, going once. Going twice. Alright, let's see what we get. R-type command. So, IREM. I don't know if they're Grenzel at this point. IREM in their infinite wisdom thought, hey, those R-type ports for the Game Boy were kinda not great. So when we want to make a game for the PSP, what if we turned R-type into a turn-based strategy game? Wouldn't that be a cool idea? So yeah, R-type command. It is a video game that exists. It's also a game that I believe this is actually being remade. I put it on the list because I wanted to see it. Okay, let's pull this up. Where are you? Where is our type command? There you are. Okay, so now I gotta do this. Which is gonna be great because I don't know how far we're gonna be able to play. Okay. Nope, not window capture. Oh wow, that did not take long to capture. IREM Software Engineering presents. R-type command. So here is space stuff happening. Okay, you know what? We're gonna continue on, because this does not seem to have any story. Okay, so let's start a new game. Enter our commander's name. Our commander's name is not Atlas. Oh, wrong button. Okay, so I guess let's play the campaign mode. Let's see. Rookie Commander Lolo's voice log. It's been a few years since I led an armada into battle. I'm still trying to get used to sitting in the hot seat again. Across warrants that the Earth's under attack by unknown life forms by the Bido. After 999, I'm just not going to read. Hey, it's an R-type. Okay, so let's see. We got assign your pilots to units. Okay, you got Francis. He's in the Jormungandr. Okay, we don't have any of that. Let's do initiation, map type. Let's see, 10 and 25 turns. Are they turning on size? Victory, defeat the enemy flagship. Let's commence. We're doing training. Yeah, you could do a normal R-type on the... I don't know why they thought this was a good idea. Well, I guess we'll put you in the back. Let's see, we got some arrowheads. Let's see, can I put a force in front of there? Oh. Okay. Okay. There we go. Let's see, turn 1. I guess... Can I connect it to... Okay, nope. Let's see. Attach to... That? Okay, move. Wait. Okay, is that... Oh, hey, and there's the enemy. Okay. Okay, let's grab this thing. Retrieve spoils. Okay, can I... Oh, I can attack him. Okay. Game? If you're gonna have... Okay, can I move the camera? Why would you put the camera or the information away that obscures my view? There's a whole bunch of information to the left you could have put all this at. Sure, let's attack that. Oh, okay, it's 5 units of it, it's not health. Oh, this... Okay, it's a resupply truck. Oh, I see. Wait, did it get all its health back? Wait. Oh, that's my attack. Okay, that didn't do much. Wait. Oh! Use AB. Wow, that did... Okay. Cool, I guess? Wow, okay. I think this game might be bad. Like, why does this exist? Like, why does only some of them get? And why did that not do any damage? I don't know. Also, none of us have killed, like, any of the other, like, things. It is... Wait, what does optimize mean? Wait, why can't I not? We have not had a single... Oh, hey, they managed to get a kill. Oh, is it? Did they just bring it out directly to me so that I can just slap this thing? Wait, what? Yeah, I believe they're doing something with this game. Oh, yeah. Good job, other team. You put the flagship in the middle of combat. cool. Rookie assassin. Okay. Sure. You know what? Actually, I'll take a look. What's the next mission? Okay, what's the next? Okay, I know that it's probably not... I know it's probably not kosher to do this, but... I think I don't want to play this game. I did not realize it was going to be that terribly slow. I thought it was a little bit faster, because that's what I heard, but no, that just seems to be just... It's Nectaris, but it's R-type. Why did they make this? They made God, what is it? There's the NES game that's a strategy game that's in the Gradius universe that's also bad. Like, I can get you kind of do interesting thing, but man, that I don't understand why this exists. So. Okay, chat, you're there. Should I even bother ranking this, or should I just kind of put this to the side? I don't know if it's just after doing 999, but I think I'm good. I did not realize this was going to be that slow. Because I'm going to definitely turn that off. Yeah, I think I might just say, hey, what if we didn't do that? Brand sell, but also game should make sense. Anyway, I think that is actually probably a good sign to head out, but before we do that, I'm going to roll again. And let's see, we are 2 away from the bit checkpoint, so let's go ahead and see, what do we get? Do we get past the checkpoint? We sure do. Alright. So before I go, let me leave you a teaser with what we're doing at the checkpoint. And I imagine you viewers probably will be easy. Probably is not going to take a whole lot of guess, or you get one guess what's in the box. Which I just realized, oh shit, I need to do some prep for this. But yes. What do we have coming up next? Starting next Thursday. If by chance is Oracle of Ages. So we will, in fact, be doing the other game of the Zelda Oracle series. That'll be next week. Because I am, after 999, I think I am good. Anyway, thank you all for watching. Personal Tour / co-host / Blue Skies at Lolo De Puzlo, some form of it. Got links in the video description and chat. Got Discord, chat, community, take part in polls, and do other fun stuff. It is a Discord, and you need to do Discord things, like get reminders, and take part in polls. I also have a coffee page where you can help with hosting costs and various other things, and I got a bunch of other video links in the video description or in chat right now to take you to other stuff that I, by chance, do. Next stream will be on Sunday, and we are going to be finishing up Section Z for the Famicom Disk System. It shouldn't take us too terribly long to finish that, and then we'll be back to our normal standard library ghost fun journal that'll be. Anyway, with that, I'm going to send you all over to Real Slavic Bear, who is going to be, speaking of Zelda, is going to be playing, I believe they're going to be playing some Twilight Princess, which is a game I remember playing. So anyway, thank you all for watching, and I hope to see you again in the future. Bye-bye.